Hello and welcome along. Today we are back on Maplewood. This is day 4 of our realism series on here, and it is mid-spring now, and we are, as of yesterday, we are a little bit behind. We do have a problem in that we have rain on the way, so we need to get on with stuff. I am going to pop into the shop because we need to buy a new tractor. First thing. Now the tractor, I didn't put this one to the vote because I wanted to add, there's a certain maker tractor that a few people have asked for. So, and there's a tractor that I wanted to get in here. And it is this one. So, yeah. No, it's not that one. It is that type of tractor, but it's not that particular mod that I'm after. It's this one. Right, here we go. So we want a front loader attacher. We're going to go for the 7740. We are going to go for a standard setup. We don't want the fun sticker. And we're going to go standard. So basically, it's a 95 horsepower tractor. It is for use around the yard in general. We're going to put a little front loader on it. So front loader. We want a little front loader for it, and we're going to buy that in the standard black. So that's all good, and that should now be ready for us there. So this is it. Don't think it has external door entry, no, but I know it has IC. And it's just a nice little New Holland power start. This should do us really quite well around the farm. We are going to use this to finish off the seeding today. So we're going to leave it. We're actually going to leave the front loader attacher here. Oh, what we will get for it quickly is a little weight. We do need a weight to put on the front if we're doing seeding with it. There we go. What weights have we got? Now, I did get some weights that I thought would be quite good. There's there's that New Holland fan type weight. But let's get that. Let's get a New Holland weight for it. So we'll buy that. And there we go. There it is. So that's a perfect little weight. It's a very much more modern New Holland weight. And I think that is from the New Holland Fleet Pack, if I remember correctly. But fantastic little thing. So yeah, this does have IC, as you can see. And is a slightly smaller tractor, slightly smaller model of the New Holland, which is what I like. Which is why I wanted to grab it. Right, as we're going down the yard, we will actually put the front loader on and take it down with us, but we're going to disconnect it at the other end. There we go. Oop. That did not like that. There we go. Yeah, very much working against the weather again today. Rather worryingly. If it does rain, then we're going to go and take this rolling, because we do still need to roll one field. But I very much want to get the seeding done in field 12. We do have this issue where we are now running about half a day behind. We have rain forecast, and if it does start to rain, we are going to have to stop seeding. But it does, yeah, we do need to sort of get it done. Otherwise, we're sort of backing up, and then we're going to have issues. And of course, also, of course, we've hit 5 degrees, so the field is going to germinate today. So if we don't get this seeded today, then we are going to be really up against it. And we're going to have a field that is half germinated and half not. So, yeah, I want to avoid that if I possibly can. We do now have 2 tractors with front loaders on it, which should be quite useful to us. Right, we need to drop the seeds. And the reason why I am... I'm putting the seed drill on this and not on the John Deere today. It's because we're going to use the John Deere to cultivate as soon as field 13 has been finished. So that's my plan, is basically the John Deere is going to go cultivating once the plough has finished doing field 13. Of course, we do have the... Yeah, my weight is coming from... I think it's... I thought you could add weights on that with that. Maybe not. Maybe it's... Nope, I do not know how to add weights on the front of that. I thought I saw it on a... Hang on. No. There is a way. Ah, there it is. Right, so it is Alt and X. Oh no, it's just X and Z standing at the front. So, yeah, we're going to add a whole load of weights to the front of this. Because we've been pressing Z. I need to alter that. I need to alter the control for fast run and slowing creative tools. I think I might make it so it's an Alt command to do it. But yeah, this will easily do this job. Which is good. So we'll line up here. Turn on. We are still doing rye. And away we go. But yeah, that's a fantastic little setup. And I really do like this little New Holland. I think this just looks fantastic. And it works really well. It works really, really well, actually, that. That's beautiful. So, right, so we are going to keep working on this field. And see if we can knock it out. And if we can knock it out before the rain arrives, that will be perfect. Either way, I will see you shortly. Right, so, yeah, I'm making good progress through the field. What has happened, though, is that our Fiat over here has finished work. So we need to move that to the next field. I am very aware that doing this at the moment is very dangerous. But we do need to get this moving onwards. So, yeah. We will stop him. Start him up. Right, we need to get him over to field 16. Which is out this way. Around the road here. This tractor is looking very mucky at the moment. I'm really impressed with that little New Holland. It is a fantastic little mod. What I'll do is when I get back in the cab, I will show you some of the detail in it. Because it is just, it's not just the standard tractor shrunk. It is properly a very nice mod. So, yeah, I'll show you that in a minute. There's lots of little bits and pieces that have been added to it that are just wonderful. Right, field 16. Starting location is where we are. 4 headlands, starting in the middle. Do that for me. Let's see what that looks like. That looks great. We are... Where are we? We're there. So it starts right next to us, in fact. Perfect. So, let's see where that is. Yeah, right there. Let's go out the window. Wow, that's impressive, that is. So... First waypoint, drive course. And away that goes. Perfect. Right, now we've got to run back. Yeah, I'm really hoping that that has not caused us an issue. We are fortunate in the moment that we have clear skies. Which is very good. But I am very much feeling... There was a comment on the last video that about how it feels a little rushed doing the game like this. And my response was that I actually feel more relaxed doing it. Except for at times like this. Except for times I realise where I know I've got something coming that is going to cause me problems. And therefore I need to get this done. So a perfect example is here. Is I have the rain symbol up. I know that at any moment it could start raining. And that will put a stop to me seeding. And of course, it puts a stop to me seeding for the rest of the day. So we'll go and roller the rest of the grass at that point. But what we should have done at this point as well is got the cultivator going over on field 13, because we need to get, we actually, according to the schedule that we're trying to keep, field 13 should be planted today. With rain in the middle of it, it's very unlikely to happen. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. I do see a darker sky coming, but I'm going to crack on with this, and we'll see what happens. Well, the good news is we are on the last bit of the headland. With any luck, we may have to come back and clear up a bit on this corner by the looks of things. But in general, it looks like we are, yeah, we are on the last bit of headland. Right, I'm just going to clear up on that corner. Make sure that we get all of this. The sky at the moment is still blue. Which is good news. Now I know that sometimes it can change quite quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to use as much of our good fortune as we can, and we're going to get our John Deere cultivating field 13 next. Hopefully it will get a fair way through it before we have any issues. Could be that we hook it up and we get it going, and it just starts raining. But we're going to set course play doing that. And then what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and follow it behind it with this. Oh, that is not good. So we have a thin strip left and no seed. So as per rules, we can't fill up from the stack of seeds there. We have to fill up from the big bag. But that's not the end of the world. We are still okay at the moment. I'm confident. It's one of those things where, you know, sometimes it just doesn't go right at all. But at the moment, we're okay. So there we go. Put that front loader on there. Put the weight on the back. Big call for grass seed. We are not selling grass seed, so we don't have any grass seed to sell. I would be interested to see what we have to do to sell grass seed. Something that came up on. Oh, this does have an interesting foible. Right, there we go. I think we're going to try and disable that. Right, here's our seeds. Our single bag that we have. Which is 57% full. So I don't think we're going to have to buy any more seeds. We're good for this year. Single bag should do us. We've done nearly 2 whole fields with it. There we go. But yeah, everything in this is designed to take time, is the thing you see. Drop that off there, and we'll just go and park this up until we've finished this seeding. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive around the side of the field here so that we can basically finish at the entrance. It's not a perfect piece of seeding by any means. For me it's good enough, but yeah, it's nowhere near perfect. Go. Yeah, we are on. Good. Let's get this last little strip. I am delighted with that. I was so worried that we weren't going to get this field seeded today, and that we'd get even further behind. That we are actually okay is awesome. Right. So one of the things that I had on this field was a lot of call for doing oats. So I think what we're going to do is field 13, we're going to put oats in once we have the cultivator going. So let's get the cultivator, thankfully, is wider than the seeder. I do love the sound of this tractor. It's just got the most beautiful engine on it. Really throaty. Right, there we go. And this up. There we go. So, similar to the plough, we want it to finish here. We are doing field work on field 13. Current vehicle position, 3 headlands, starting in the main. There we go. How does that look? That looks fantastic. Oh, there it comes. Right, so that puts pay to this. What we'll do is we will park this at the site. Actually, we're going to go and park this up in the shed. There is no way we'll be cultivating field 13 today. Not unless it's really quite bright, but it's 2 o'clock already. So, yeah, we are going to be a day behind next time. We do, thankfully, field... field 13... no, sorry, next day is actually going to be dry, so we're all right there. Right, we need to put the seeder away. What we can do, though, is we can go and roller in this. So there's that. I can't go and buy... The other thing is I want to prepare for the animals. So the question we got today is, the next game day we're not going to do them, but the day after... we are. So, for the next couple of episodes, the question I really want to ask you guys is, should we do cows or sheep? What animals should we do? Cows or sheep? I want to know from you guys. And I am going to go and get the roller and go and move up to the field that we are going to be rollering in a minute. And hopefully, by the time I get there, this shower will have finished. So, I will see you there. Okay, so the rain has stopped. And as I suspected, it's a short shower. What has happened, though, is that... I discovered that there is no fast way for us to get from our farm where we're based round to the cows here. So while the main farm, where you start the map, where the official start point on the map is actually really close and really easy to get to. For us, our starting position is actually not so good. It's quite a way away. I can see that the grass here is starting to grow rather nicely. That's good. But yeah, we do need to get this rolled. Otherwise, we're going to find that we have an issue with our... Ooh, dragging these. I don't want to drag those. There we go. Perfect. Brilliant. And turn it on or activate it, and away we go. Yeah, it's not going to take us very long to do this job. Done and dusted really quickly. Like so. And like that. There we are. That is this field done. So we will let's drive forward as it rolls. Yeah. There we go. Right, let's head over into the other field here. The other side of this field, I think. Which is down here. Again, not huge. I'm not sure this is worth... Oh no, this is worth doing. Unfold these at this point. we go. And away we go. So this is sealing. This actually is pretty good because we're sealing in the water from the recent rainfall. That's why I have no issue at all with rolling like this after rainfall, because it can only be a good thing. It can only improve things further, presuming of course that this is grass that can be rolled. I don't think this is. Yeah, that is not a field, so that's unfortunate. Right, so that is that done. And all we can really do is go back and have a look at what's happening with our Fiat, which of course is definitely a Fiat. And if at any point in this video I have called it a Fendt, I apologise. Or any previous video for that matter. Right, so I'm going to head back. I find myself wondering if I can get through the cow area. So I'm going to head back to our farm. No, I don't think I can. And I will see you back there in a moment. So we're coming up on field 16 now. Our Fiat. Oh, I knew I was going to do that. Our Fiat is, yeah, it's still going. Oh, we're blocking its way at the moment. So we're going to head back to the main farm. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start doing... we're going to start getting some mowing equipment and things, because... Well, no, we'll go and get our harrow, because we know that we're going to need to harrow some fields once they're dry. So the grass fields are going to need harrowing. And we need to get some other bits and pieces as well. So I'm going to drop the rollers off and head back to the shop, and I think buy a couple of bits. So there we go. Press up. Come on. I do like this roller. It's very nice. I'll drop this off. Right, and let's head up to the shop. I'm going to drop... Actually, what I'm also going to drop off, just in front of the barn here, is the weights. Because if we need a front-mounted mower or anything like that, we can then easily bring it back and save ourselves a bit of a trip. So, yeah, I head over to the shop, and I will see you there. Okay, we're back up at the shop now. I'm just going to park this over here. Like so. There we go. I am really enjoying using that little New Holland. That's fantastic. Right, so I want to have a look at the various bits that we still need to get. We need to get a sprayer. This little Amazon actually would go on our one there. As with that coon, they are all quite expensive. The holder, I think, is the cheapest. But I may go and have a look about, see if we've got another sprayer first, because we also need a weeder. That's a weeder? Wow. Yeah, the Aerostar 34,000 is cheapest. We do need that grassland harrow to do as well. And then the other things we're going to need is we're going to need some mowers. So looking through here, I should have, yeah. Now, one of these tar-ups has an extra bit. I need to go through. So I want to use one of these tar-up mowers as well. I'm not quite sure which of them is the correct one. But yes, so that's basically what we need to buy at the shop. So let's get cracking. And I know the first thing I want to buy, the first thing I need to buy, and that we're going to use more recently than anything else, is going to be one of these weeders. We're going to be using the grass harrow here, and we're going to be using the Aerostar rotation. There are no other weeders that are quite right for what we want to do. So I'm going to grab that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm also going to grab the grassland harrow. I think we'll have it in blue here. There we go. And we can put both of these on this tractor, which is quite useful. We are down to 250,000. Now, I don't mind borrowing more money to invest. So when we get the animals, we will probably do that with borrowed money. Throw our amount up a bit. We are going to need a trailer and a combine to do the harvest. And I'm trying to stick the harvest to a very simple setup. So we basically a combine and a standard header. If we can do those two, then what we will have is the ability to do the combining very easily. And won't have to buy extra equipment to do it. We can just have a trailer and a combine and a standard header. I am going to ask you guys what combine we should have, but that will come later in the series. I think there are a few nice little choices about that I want to have a go with and would quite like to use. So I will put that choice to you guys before we get a combine. The trailer, I think I'm probably going to go with the class trailers, but one of the class trailers, but we'll see how we go. There may be a better choice than that, depending on what combine we get, of course. So, yeah, there's that going forwards. But really, the trouble I have at the moment is, other than what the plough's doing, there's not a lot more we can do. We are basically stuck in a holding pattern now, until we are in a position where we can do some more seeding and get field 13 seeded. I really want to get 13 seeded and 16 seeded as quickly as possible. Day 5 was my target to have everything seeded. So not having field 13 done, being that day behind, is not good. Especially as stuff is beginning to germinate now. The sun is setting. But there's not, yeah, as I said, there's not a lot left for us to do. When it gets later in the year, we are suddenly going to be absolutely rammed with work. So, yeah. It's one of those times. This is the thing about this. There are some times when it is just so quiet. And you're going, right, okay, I can buy a few bits now. I've got a moment's downtime. And then there are other bits where it really isn't. But while the sun is still up, we're good. We're going to walk down. We can walk through field 13. Yeah, this way. We'll walk down and we're going to go and have a look at the Fiat and see how it is doing. Jump the hedge. Hear it just over here. So it is on the headlands now by the looks of things. And not too far away. Yeah. I'm going to walk over here. Ah. And what we can do is we can have a fairly cinematic ending to this. There we go. So I'm going to leave it here. And all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from FendtFarmer, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.